everybody, it's Kimberly.
And Dan.
And we are from WDW Castle News, and today we are doing a very exciting episode all about all of the wonderful souvenirs that we brought home from our Walt Disney World vacation.
Can we go back?
I wish we could go back. We'll go back again eventually.
Tomorrow?
That'd be nice. Okay. So, we went to Disney.
Yes, we were there for 11 days. Had a great time, as always. And
so good.
Because we were on the free dining plan, we had a little extra money to spend on some souvenirs, and we wanted to share our haul with everyone out there. So
yeah, we went a little bit crazy. This is not nearly what we usually do when we go to Disney, so grab a snack. It's a long one. So I guess we'll just get started. We'll jump into it. So the first thing I'm going to share is all of the ears that I got. I went wanting to get one pair of ears, this pair of ears, because I wanted to expand my collection. I thought that'd be a fun thing, but I ended up getting way more than just one pair. Oh well. But this is the pair of ears that I got this year. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there you go. So they are sparkly and navy, and then they have those little circles with all the different images, like the teacups, Minnie Mouse, the castle, Space Mountain, partner statue, all that kind of fun stuff. They're so cute, and on the side they have like engraved 2018 on them. So they are super cute. I wanted these. Being that they said 2018, I knew that they were only going to be around this year, so if I wanted them, I had to get them. So I am so excited to have these. The next pair of ears I got were Halloween ears because we were there for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and all the decorations were up. This is the first year we're really there while like the Halloween festivities were going on. So I wanted to get a pair of Halloween ears for at home, and they're so cute. They're orange on the inside, black on the outside, and the bow is candy corn. How freaking cute. And then on the side, this one says, but this is like iron-on material, I guess. It's not
embroidered.
It's not embroidered. And it says, "I'm just here for the candy," which is just so stinking cute. So I got those. And then I also got this pair of ears right here. Got all the tags on it still. But it is so cute. It's just a standard black pair of ears with this black and silver sparkly bow. And what's cool about this bow, this pair of ears, is that the bow is on a metal clip and you can take it off and interchange the bows. So I bought 4 bows. I went crazy. I got Jessie bow, and you can see how the clip works right here. And I wore this one in Toy Story Land. My ears broke. Disney is great at just not asking any questions. You don't need the receipt. If they still have it, they will replace it for you. That's why it has the tags on it, but I did wear them while I was in Disney. I just got a new pair because mine had snapped. So I got this Jessie bow for Toy Story Land, and I've got an Ariel bow because Ariel is my favorite. I got a Haunted Mansion bow, and Madame Leota is in the center. You can see that, so cute. And then it's the wallpaper. And I also got Maleficent bow because she is so cool. She is my favorite villain. So very cool. So those are all of the ears and bows that I got this trip. It was a lot, but I'm excited because now I have a big collection and I can wear them depending on what park I'm going to. So that's fun.
Well, I'll kick off with what I'm wearing, my hat. And normally I get a hat every time I go to Disney. Usually it's a baseball style cap or a safari style or bucket cap, as you call them. This time I ended up getting the Goofy hat. And the reason I went with the Goofy hat is just because we were there for Mickey's Not So Scary, and I dressed up as Goofy, needed a hat. So purchased a hat to go along with my Goofy outfit. Maybe we'll post some pictures in our future review of the whole trip.
Yeah, definitely.
But we got some great pictures. And I just got to say, people were dressed up so cool. That was the best part for me going to Mickey's Not So Scary, was just seeing so many costumes. It was just awesome.
So many more people were dressed up than I had anticipated. I didn't think that many people were going to participate. It was very cool.
Especially in August, being their first one. And it was a sold out event, so it was very packed, and it was a great time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so, not as exciting as all of her ears, but that's my start. Got my Goofy hat. I'll wear it. I'll wear it to the parks in the future. It'll come with me on every trip going forward.
Definitely.
I already had the Goofy style cap.
Mm-hmm.
Now I added this one to the collection.
Very cool. The next item that I picked up is a blanket. So I actually got a lot of things in the exact same print. So this is the first of many, but this blanket is one of those like fleecy, soft blankets. And as you can see the print right there, it's got the castle, Space Mountain, the hat, and then like the Mickey pants and the pirate flag and the ice cream bar, the teacups. It's just got a whole ton of different Disney symbols all over it, and I love that. I am like blanket queen. I use them all the time. I'm always cold. So yeah, I just love to get little blankets. They weren't doing a special offer this summer like they usually do, or if you spend so much then you can purchase a special item. Usually it's a blanket. So I was disappointed they didn't have that, so I just had to get a regular blanket anyway. But very excited about that.
We know how much you love your blankets.
I do.
The next item I'm going to share with you wasn't a souvenir that we bought per se, or that I bought. It was something that Kimberly had bought for me along with her sister for me and my wife's anniversary. Now this trip was kind of special for a lot of reasons, and one of the reasons it was special was my wife and I celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary, and we renewed our vows in Disney World this year. So it was actually pretty exciting, and Kimberly actually renewed our vows for us. She actually went.
I was the officiant.
Yes. So
very exciting.
Worked out well, but upon arriving to our room, we were actually greeted with a pretty nice gift, and it was this silver tray. And I'll show you. You see the castle is engraved in the tray, and the tray was set up really beautiful. It actually had. Let me grab some items here. It actually came with a bottle of Wishes. Let's see if I can get that clear. Wishes sparkling grape juice, and it came with a champagne flute with Mickeys all around. It came with 5 of these, one for everybody in our party.
It traditionally comes with 2, but since we had a party of 5, me and my sister took it upon ourselves to add the extra 3 so we could all toast.
And then we got the classic bride and groom ears, which we wore several days of our trip.
And we got them personalized.
Yes, and they're personalized with the 25 ears on the back of each one. So it's very, very pretty. My wife loved wearing them. I enjoyed wearing them throughout the trip. And it got a lot of comments from cast members and guests, everybody wishing us the best. And it was really great. I got to say, I've been there for smaller celebrations, but this being so big and so prominent, we had so many shirts that a lot of family members made for us to go along with the Disney and anniversary theme. We just got recognized left and right in the parks. It was really fun.
It was something really good.
It made it very special for our 25th. I highly recommend, if you're celebrating a special anniversary, go to Disney. You won't forget it, and like you said, you'll be recognized the entire trip.
And there was one other thing on that tray,
yes,
right?
There was one other thing. Let me see here. This is very cute. It came with a little chocolate box, and it's a chocolate Mickey box filled with chocolate Mickeys. So that's kind of interesting, and it was
cute.
Very cute. So that was on the tray, and I do have pictures. We took pictures of it, still wrapped with the Mickey bow on it and all, and it's really pretty. We'll put that on the review of our trip in a future show, but you'll see that completed package. But it was just enjoyed and great little item. Love it. Thank you so much.
Of course, it's the little things that make the trip special. So one of the next items, or actually I'll show you the next 2 items that I got because they kind of go together. So they are also in the same print as the blanket. I got kitchen towels, which is kind of strange, but I like it because it's a little hint of Disney that I'm going to see often. So it's a pack of 2, and one is the exact same print that was on my blanket, and the other one just says Mickey Mouse right there, which is just so stinking cute, and it'll just remind me of Disney. And then I also got the Mickey Mouse oven mitt, and this from afar just looks like Mickey Mouse, but up close the red part actually has the same print that's on the dish towel and on my blanket. So that is so fun. I just like this. I like baking, so it'll be fun.
There you go.
Great.
Wonderful. So I'll grab my next item here. Actually, this is an item that I wanted for a while, and it's actually a Christmas ornament. I'll hold it up close here, and of course it's the statue that you see in the Magic Kingdom of Walt and Mickey, and it was originally designed as a Christmas ornament for a tree. It has the hook on the top, but I took it off throughout the year. I just like to keep it on my shelf and keep it out all year long. This was bought down it was bought down at Disney Springs, and it's really got fine detail for a Christmas ornament. It's really detailed well.
And heavy. It's like
it's
got
some
good weight to it.
Yeah, it's a really nice ornament, and I'm happy to display it all year.
Right, nice. The next thing I got was another Halloween item because I just couldn't pass it up. There's so much cute Halloween stuff. I got a trick-or-treat bowl to have out for Halloween. And it is so cute. It has little things all over it. It says trick-or-treat time. It's got Mickey in his vampire costume, cemetery. I'm just here for the candy with Donald. It's so cute. So I got that, couldn't pass it up. And I'll be very excited to use it this October for Halloween. Hand out my candy to the kiddos.
Absolutely. All right. Now, people laughed at me for this purchase, but I went into the little kids section and bought myself a set of Disney figurines. They're plastic, soft toys, squeakers inside as well. I got Donald, Mickey, and Pluto, and I do have Goofy down here.
Did it come with Minnie?
Yes, I do have Minnie somewhere. Here's Goofy. So, yeah, these were $20 in the toy section, and I like them because they're good filler for various displays that I have throughout the house for Disney. You can't always afford to get the expensive ceramic collectible ones, but from afar, they actually look really nice. Sit them in the corner shelf, and they fill in between a lot of our other Disney memorabilia, so it's a good option.
And we also have animals, so on fragile shelves and things, you don't have to worry about these breaking if they get knocked over, and it's just so much more durable and easy that way. So
sure, so
they look good.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people go out and buy them for kids and pets and things like that, but I think they're just great for display because they look great. I remember years ago they used to sell the banks. I think you have one from a previous trip, and they look even better than this. They were really fancy, but they were relatively cheap, like $12 for a bank, and they really look porcelain. Bank.
Yeah.
But I enjoy these, and I'm gonna put them right back up on my shelf.
The next items I got were two of probably my favorite things I got. I got this wallet right here. It is so cute. It's Minnie Mouse. You can see the studs are actually little Mickey heads, and it is from Loungefly. And Loungefly makes a lot of different Disney like bags and things, and they're super cute. This wallet has things in it, but it's like polka dot on the inside. It's got a zipper change purse, two like billfolds, and then lots of slots for cards. It actually also fits my phone. I have an iPhone 6, and I can put my phone in here and zipper it up, which is nice too. And I got the matching Loungefly backpack. How stinking cute is this? The backpack fits so much. Well, my father got this for me and my mother, so thank you. But how stinking cute. I love it. And the inside matches just like the other one. It's also polka dotted on the inside, and it's just adorable. The wallet fits in there. For a little backpack, since it is like, like a cute little backpack, it actually holds a ton, and I love this. This is probably my favorite souvenir of the trip. So, that's that.
And it'll probably get the most use.
Yeah, probably. Okay,
let's see here.
Because I can use it in real life. It's not too crazy, too Disney, but it's still fun.
Here's my next souvenir. Yes, another hat. Bought this over in Animal Kingdom. Actually, I picked it up in Rafiki's Planet Watch. Yep, and they're available throughout the parks. But it's I liked it a lot because it's vented. It's the vent style, so there's holes all through the hat, very mesh, but it does have a solid top, keeps the sun off well. It does have one embroidered Mickey on it. I really like that touch, but of course I added my own touch by adding a couple pins so you can see Disney from each side. But it's really nice. Out of all my hats, it's the one that kept my head the coolest in Disney. Mm-hmm. So, and it'll probably get a lot of use at home too. I can always pop some of the extra pins off and just keep the one embroidered Mickey and wear it out to picnics and such.
Yeah,
it's a comfortable hat. I really enjoy it. So this is
it's Disney, but it's very mature and it's just very understated for like real life.
Exactly, and I'm gonna wear it now.
Perfect. My next item I also got for the kitchen. It is an apron because, like I said, I love to bake, and I thought this apron was so stinking cute. I couldn't pass it up. This is the Haunted Mansion like costume apron. Look at that. And it's got like the cast member like patch thing, and it says Ghost Host from Regions Beyond. It is so cute, and it says Haunted Mansion underneath. And I just, oh my gosh, I can't wait to bake in it. It's so cute. And honestly, it was like $34.99, which I didn't think were so bad, because some things Disney, like little things, Disney will pin you like $50 for, like a lot of money. And to me, this is like actually nice material. It's thick, it's a big item, it's like a full apron, and I thought they were gonna want like $75 for this. So I'm really excited about this purchase as well. Can't wait to use it. So
I think it's really neat because it's so close to their costume.
Yeah.
And you know, every time I've gone to Disney since I was a little kid, it's like, wow, I wish I could buy a costume. I wish I could look like the cast members of certain rides. They're just dressed so cool, and I've always liked every single different costume that they wore throughout all the years, and especially when you get to the Haunted Mansion, just really neat.
Yeah, and like they sell other aprons too, like plain ones that have like tangerines and then like a Mickey head on them, which is cute, but this was cool because it's an apron, but it is like a replica of actually something in Disney World, which is so cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we look at, since we're talking about Haunted Mansion, we stopped in the
Memento Mori.
Yeah. Is it
Memento Mori?
Memento Mori's, the little gift shop to the left as you're exiting the Haunted Mansion, and they're actually doing a photo op there. But you can purchase these photos, which you can see change. It's Kimberly's photo that actually changes her into a skeleton. So
it's so cool.
Really neat.
It only took 5 minutes too, from the time they took my photo to the time they printed it. It took 5 minutes. It was so cool.
Yeah, so we got one for her, one for her sister, and we got them hanging up on our wall. A lot of people would use these as a Halloween. These will stay up all year in my house. I love them. I think they're great. I wanted to get the Haunted Mansion frame. You can get one for them. But with all the other souvenirs this trip, I'm going to hold off. I'll reframe these later. Just got some cheap frames for now. But man, they're just a great souvenir.
And they weren't too expensive either. They were like $20 a picture, which again, Disney could have like really ripped you for that and charged more, but it's not that bad.
See, now I have to go out and get the wallpaper and wallpaper one of my walls.
That would be so cool.
Hang the pictures up. What a conversation piece that
would be amazing.
But great. If you're in Magic Kingdom, stop in that little gift shop. Take the time, get the picture. Pretty cheap, easy to do.
Also, if you're going to do that, my father doesn't know this because he doesn't ride the Tower of Terror, but when you're getting off the Tower of Terror, they do these too, but Tower of Terror themed.
Oh,
where you're like, you know, like the luggage and the... So that's cool too, and like awesome. It changes. Very cool. Anyway, so these pictures are really cool, and they do them in Disney.
Yeah, and when you're in there and you're checking out, you can always sign your life away.
Oh yes, they have a notebook for you to sign your life away, which is very cool.
Pretty neat.
The next thing I got was a coffee table book. And I got this because a lot of people don't like coffee table books. I love coffee table books. I can take as many pictures as I want, but this is literally just a collection of perfect pictures, caught at perfect moments of all around the park. And I love looking at photos. So I got the Let the Memories Begin Impressions of the Walt Disney World Resort coffee table book, and it just looks like that. It's so pretty, and it's like just a giant book of beautiful pictures, and it has like a couple of blurbs here and there, and it's just so cool. I love Disney, and just flipping through all these pictures, even though they're not my photos, I can look through them and just think of all the memories that I have with my family of all of these places. So it's just really special to me, and I love being able to just look at a photo and like a figment and whatnot, and it just brings me there. So I got this. Again, they wanted $21 for this, which I thought it was gonna be like $40. So I was really surprised, to be honest. Disney's expensive. Even the food, chicken nuggets is like $15. So for this being $20, not so bad. I really enjoyed this. That was the next thing I got.
Wonderful. Back on the anniversary theme, we got back to the room on our second night, and there was another gift on the bed, and I thought the girls had done something else for us. Actually, there's something that goes with this. So yes, I got back, and there was a little box, and we unwrapped it, and it actually was from Disney themselves. It's a little chocolate picture frame, and it's got a little phrase in there. See, it says, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." And it's a quote from Walt Disney, and it's got his signature at the bottom. And it came with a nice little card with Mickey on the front. And I thought it was really, really sweet that Disney thought of us just based on us checking in and having our anniversary shirts on. And it was a surprise. We've been there for several different other celebrations and occasions. Really never got anything special, but I guess with the 25th, we just really were surprised. And I can read the card that Disney sent, because I think it's very heartfelt. And these are the little things that make Disney Disney. And you can't go to any other resort and get this type of experiences. So I just love it. So it says, "Welcome, Daniel and Jennifer. On behalf of Walt Disney World Resort, I would like to welcome you to Disney All-Star Sports Resort. We are thrilled to host you as our guest during your 25th anniversary, and hope that you enjoy our resort and warm hospitality of our cast. If there's anything we can do better to accommodate your stay, please do not hesitate to contact the front desk by touching option 1 on your phone. Warmest congratulations," and it's signed by the general manager of the Disney All-Star Resort. So I think that's just great.
Yeah, it was very sweet. Very nice to just, just be thought of.
Absolutely. Not a souvenir, but ranks right up there with one of the best of them.
Yeah, definitely. The next thing I have, I'm going to show you 2 little things because they're teeny tiny, and my father got me a keychain, and my name's Kimberly, obviously. So it is a K, and it has Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Pluto in it, and it's just cute. I wear a fanny pack while I'm in Disney most of the time, so I had this hanging off of it while I was down there, and it's just really cute. And then the next thing I got, me and my father both got, and my sister got, because we had to. We were there for Mickey's Not So Scary, so we got the limited release 2018 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween pin, and that's what it looks like right there. So that was cool. It was honestly just something that we had to get, no matter what it looked like, because you can only get it if you're at the party. This is a party exclusive. So it's very, very cool, and I'm taking good care of that. Never getting rid of that.
Absolutely. That's a great one. Another one we picked up is a souvenir and also a need, because we did a lot more pressed penny collecting this trip. We have a pretty extensive collection between all of us, and my wife made it her goal this trip to obtain a lot new penny presses that have been dispersed throughout, and we needed a new book, so we picked up a new penny press book, and it's one of their newer designs, a little different than our previous designs, but
very light, but I like it.
Yeah, it's nice, light colored, and it's got all that passport style inside the graphics, and it's a lot of fun. We haven't filled it obviously yet, but we have a bucket worth of penny presses to do on our next spare day. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, this is a nice one, and it's got the back side does list all the parks, so that's kind of nice about it too. So it looks well unfolded on the display on our shelf. So another good one.
All right. Next, so as I'm sure everybody knows, June of 2018 was the opening of Toy Story Land, which is super exciting. So being that we went in August, it is the opening summer, and I had to get something that said opening summer. So I got this tank top. It says Toy Story Land opening summer 2018, and then it has Jessie and Bullseye doing the lasso thing, and on the back it says Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's so cute. Honestly, I just wanted anything that said opening summer on it, and they were running out of things that said opening summer. So they had this, and they had a red tank top. I mean, they had a red t-shirt, and I think you saw a mug at one point, right?
Yeah,
but they were gone.
Yeah, I saw a mug. I was going to purchase it, and I held off. I said they had a handful of them, so I waited a few hours, went back to that same store, and they were already gone. So.
Yeah, so the stuff was going fast, and I just honestly, it's not even in my size. It's one size bigger. But I got it anyway because, it's things like that. I'm not always there for the openings of things, so it was something I wanted to commemorate. So that's awesome.
Well, that's it, and it's another lesson well learned, because I've done this so many times over the years in Disney. When you see something, just buy it, because it doesn't last. Disney changes things so often.
Things sell out so fast.
Yeah. There's so many times I've missed out just by saying, well, let me wait to the end of my trip and I still do it, and I don't know why, because then I lose out on those items. My wife loves it because then she doesn't have to spend the money, but I miss out on the extra items. So the other items that I got was I always wanted to get the Kingdom Keepers books. I'm not sure how many of you out there read these books, but I've heard a lot about them. I've started reading the first book, and it's a great book. And another reason I picked it up there is it's not expensive. You would think in Disney they would charge a lot for this, but for $8.99, it was really cheap book. Pretty much the same price you'd pay at Barnes & Noble here or any of the chain stores around. But yeah, I started reading it. It's a great book. And they didn't have the next one in this series, but they did have the first book in the Return series, so I bought that as well. And again, $8.99. They're pretty thick books. They're going to give hours of enjoyment, and I look forward to reading the story.
The next thing I got is a hat, and this is kind of fun for me because I don't really ever buy hats, but I wore this quite a bit on the trip, and I really enjoyed having like the little visor part because it's sunny. So I got this hat. It's a Stitch hat. It says Stitch was here, and it's him clawing, and then it's got little rip marks, and the back has little rip marks. This is actually a youth hat. I didn't see it in any adult sizes. I'm a small person, so it fits me fine, but if you're watching and you're, got a big head and you want this, it might not fit you. But so it is a youth size, but I just thought this hat was so stinging cute. Stitch is my favorite character, so I had to pick that up. And again, I used it a lot, especially on like water park days and things. So it's really awesome.
Nice. Well, my next item is actually not an item purchased in Disney, but I received it in Disney. And it was a gift from my wife for my 25th anniversary. And it's actually a Mickey watch. Probably a little tough to see there, but it's got a lot going on. It's an Invicta watch. It's a really nice watch, heavy duty. It's one of my favorite things that I came back from Disney with because it's just such a beautiful watch. And I started collecting Disney watches a few years ago, so I have quite a few different styles, but by far this is the nicest and probably the most expensive one I own now. So I love it, and I thank my wife for it. It's very cool.
Let's see. The next thing I got was one thing in China, one thing in Japan, but they kind of go together. So, in China, I cannot use chopsticks to save my life. I just can't do it. And my boyfriend loves, like, sushi and all that kind of stuff, and he uses chopsticks, and I just can't. So, I got myself the little kid ones, and they have, like, a little panda bear at the top, and then his legs are the chopsticks, so that they're, like, connected, like, spring-loaded. Really cute, really funny. I just wanted them. They were cheap, so I got those. And then I also got a sushi recipe book from Japan, and this is just super cute, and it shows you how to make a bunch of different sushis, and I thought that would be fun to do with my boyfriend, so I got that.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so I think it's really not a souvenir that we purchased either, but since you were in Epcot and showing off some World Showcase, we all did our kid fun stops, and yes, I still do the kid fun stops. I love it. It's just something I've always done. We did the masks together when you were younger, then they changed it to the bear.
Duffy, and then now it's this, which I like this. A lot of people said they didn't like it. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, what happened basically is that the Ziploc company has become a sponsor of some things in Disney, including probably the major ride is Splash Mountain. Now, when you get on Splash Mountain, they give you out a Ziploc bag to keep everything dry. It's part of their promotion. But over in the World Showcase, Ziploc has sponsored the new Kid Stop. So the little suitcase comes in a Ziploc bag to keep everything dry, which is excellent because those large masks that they used to do, and
as
even
soon
Duffy,
as it poured,
yeah, you'd be walking the showcase, it would pour, it would be wet,
destroyed.
This is kind of neat that they thought of this whole setup. Everything stays nice and dry, and it stays together. And now when you go to the different kid stops, get this open correctly, you actually stop at each of the countries and you get a sticker and a little fun fact card with coloring options on the back. Let me hold that up there. Oh, no, I'm not really good at that there. There you go.
Like that, and the sticker with the fun facts for United Kingdom, and then they draw something like they usually do right there.
Yeah, and it's really neat. And then when you complete the whole World Showcase, you go around, you still get a little extra something. They used to give out the goofy 8x10 photos, had all the
Yeah,
characters.
they haven't
on
done
those.
that in a while, but yeah.
But now you get a little postcard that said you travel around the world, and it's kind of neat.
And it's like a real postcard too, so you can send it to somebody if you want to. But we'll just keep ours.
Yeah, I'll probably put them in a scrapbook and spread them out. But yeah, the key thing is they survived several rainstorms.
That's the other fun thing too about that is if you wanted to make a scrapbook, you could do one for each park, and if you do one for Epcot, you could make each page from a country, and then you could put that card with the fun fact in the corner to be like the title of like what country you're in, and then you can put photos from your time in that country, which is so cool. It's just a fun idea, and there's a lot of things you can do with it.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I really enjoyed the one first trip we went on. I put together that really big photo album, and I haven't really done another one, but this is going to inspire me to put something new together. Just this little fun kid stop that's really going to inspire me to put something together, because we need to organize and keep all of our memories in one spot.
I have 3 items. One is
3 items. Just 3 more.
Well, I have a lot more, but right now I have 3. These are all doggy items. So I have a dog. Her name is Ashley. She's laying on the floor right here, so if you hear her breathing.
You probably heard her cough or sneeze.
And she's so cute, and I bought her mini ears that are for dogs, and they have this little elastic band right here, so it is so stinking cute. My dog is good to me, and she'll let me put this on. I won't torture her and make her wear it for forever, but for pictures, it's adorable. And then I got her a new collar, which I looked everywhere for this collar in Disney. Every store I went into, the Emporium, the Resort Hotel, Downtown Disney, or Disney Springs, everywhere. And they had this collar in every size except for the size for my dog, and on the very last day, they restocked and they had her size. It is a Minnie Mouse collar. It has Minnie Mouse all over. The little connector's got a Mickey hat on it, and on the side, there's a polka dot bow. How stinking cute. It rests perfectly on the side of her neck, and she just looks like a present. It is so cute. So I'm happy I got that. And then my mother got my dog and my sister's dog little balls with the Mickey heads on them. So they're super cute and just fun to play with. But, yep, those 3 things for the doggy.
That's a fun. The only thing I have left to share would be what we both got.
Yes.
So this trip we actually got pretty caught up in the Disney Sorcerer game.
Yes.
I'm not sure it was your favorite because it took a lot of time away from the parks, but her sister and her sister's boyfriend really enjoyed doing it. We've done it prior on previous trips, but we kept it very minimal.
That we did this time.
Yeah, we'd go pick up a pack, do it when it was parade, what we call parade night, where we'd just go in and hang out on Main Street. We'd do a little bit of the game, but this trip it kind of it took control, and we all kind of went hard on it until we collected the entire deck of sorcerer cards. So you open yours, and we also purchased the sorcerer books that hold the cards. So
these are our collection. And it came with sleeves, right, Dad?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's got the sleeves. It got several pages of sleeves in it to hold all your cards. Actually has some room to hold additional cards if you want to get them. Now, when you're doing the trading game, you play and you get free decks every time you return to the park if you played the day before. And when you go, you usually get a deck of 5 cards in our package, and a lot of them are duplicates, so you end up doing a lot of trading, but there's always somebody in front of the firehouse on Main Street willing to trade. If they're not holding a book and there's just people standing around, ask them, because a lot of times
they have it in their pocket.
Yeah, they'll have a lot of good ones in the pockets because we traded more and actually got a lot of free cards
just talking to cast members versus the person with the book.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great. And we had a lot of fun because not only you start working on the trades, but then you have these in-depth conversations with the cast members. You learn where they're from, what they've been doing. You really pick up on how much they enjoy doing what they're doing at the parks.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun speaking with the cast members and having a good long conversation with them. But
and you also got one of these?
Yep, we also got the boards, game boards, and the game boards also come with the actual catalog of all the cards that you can obtain. So it's kind of nice. So if you buy a game board, was it like $13, I believe?
Something like that, or $15, something like that.
So you get the game that you can play at home.
Comes with a map, right? Of whatever board you have. All the boards are different.
There's 4 different boards that you can purchase. The 4 different villains. I think you got Cruella there.
Yes, I got Cruella.
Yeah.
And Dad got Maleficent.
Yeah, Maleficent. I'm not gonna pull all mine out here,
Yeah,
but
you can pull it out.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and we really enjoyed collecting the cards more than the game.
Yeah, I enjoyed the cards more than the game. Also, the cards are a souvenir too now, to look through them. And it's fun.
And actually, one game we did play for the first time was the adventure game in Adventureland by the Pirates of the Caribbean. And I got to tell you, I enjoyed that a lot more playing the game, because it wasn't as drawn out, and it wasn't as, okay, go back to this portal, back and forth. It was, everything's condensed into Adventureland. They're short games, so you pick up a map, you go through the map in 10-15 minutes tops.
Yeah.
And as soon as you complete 2 maps, well, every map you complete, you get a special trading card as well. But once you complete 2 maps, you get a free fast pass that's good not only for the day, but for the rest of the month. To use
anytime.
Yeah, anytime to
at
use
Pirates
at the Pirates. So it's really exciting. You're not really just working towards a collection of cards, but you're actually getting fast passes. And while we were there were some long lines at Pirates.
Yeah, because when the rain came, the thunder came, everyone tried to take cover in Pirates, and it was like an hour wait. We did the thing. It never really started raining. We were able to finish and get our fast pass within 15-20 minutes tops, and we walked right on the ride.
Yeah. Now, if you're not familiar with the games, the one that we're holding here, it's throughout the entire park, all the different lands. Mm-hmm. I think minus Tomorrowland. I don't think there's any.
It's not in Tomorrowland. So. Yeah, it's in Fantasyland, Liberty Square, Frontierland, and Adventureland, and Main Street.
And Main Street, yes. And it's screens. Generally, they're just video screens that are projected in the windows of different storefronts or by rides. And they all work the same way. You hold out the card that you wish to cast a spell to defeat the villain and move on. And it's a fun adventure if you're into that type thing. And I did enjoy it, but it takes, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, oh, I could be on Space Mountain, or I could be on Splash Mountain, or I could be elsewhere. And you really want to balance out your time in the parks. That's why I like the adventure one, because it goes so fast. You're not really worried about how much time you're putting into the game. And the adventure one, also, unlike just being videos, it's got a lot of motion and movement and surprises. So
actual
I like that.
Things moving, not just a screen.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Very interactive.
And if you're a local and you have an annual pass and you just haven't taken the time to do this, take the time to do this. Because if we had unlimited time there, like, we don't live in Florida, we don't have annual passes, so when we go, we want to make the most out of our trips. But if we were there and you're there often, like, do this. This is fun. This is really fun.
It is.
So, yeah. So it's my turn?
Yeah. I think it's your turn for the rest of the video.
Okay, well. One of the other items I got, my parents also bought for me as a gift, which is so nice. I'm so thankful that I have great parents, and they got me another backpack. I'm loaded on backpacks, but I love backpacks. That's okay. And this is a Figment backpack. Look at how stinking cute it is. It's purple with yellow, orange, and pink little figments all over it. And I like it too because from far away you cannot tell that it is Figment. It just looks like a pattern. So it's also very easy to use out in the real world and not just in Disney. And again, even though it's a little backpack, it holds a lot of stuff. So this is awesome. I used this as soon as I got it throughout the rest of the trip. I wore it to all the parks and I really, really loved it. So
yeah, it's a really neat backpack, and I like the fact that it's also a limited backpack because it was released for Epcot's 35th anniversary.
Yes, it's an Epcot 35 on this plaque right here.
Yeah, I like these size backpacks too. They fit well on the girls. They're not something that's going to weigh you down that you got to worry about it being so huge and clunky. Yeah, they're just awesome. I'm glad that you got into collecting them, and I know you have a few now. You even have your more expensive one over there.
Coach one.
Your Coach version, but I like the fact that they have that pattern look.
Yeah.
And we should have brought over your mother's pocketbook.
Oh, we should have. My mom, we got a pocketbook. Well, my dad got a pocketbook for my mom because she's been liking that, and it is like a white cream little bag. It's like a rectangle, and it's got like Haunted Mansion stuff all over it. It's cool. It's got like a graveyard on it. It's got the hitchhiking ghost, but they're in like black, so like black line form. So it's just like a white bag with like black sketch on it.
Yeah, her previous one was a big mini bag with red polka dots. It was very Disney. So if you take this Haunted Mansion one out, it's very much like the Figment bag, where it looks more like a popular design pattern from a distance. You can take it somewhere a little bit more elegant and not be all Disney-fied.
You have to get up on it to really see what it actually is, which is cool.
Okay, so we got another one that I'm going to actually share with you, and it's a popcorn bucket, the refillable popcorn bucket. This one's a little unique. We've always gotten the other style plain buckets. For a couple dollars more, you can get one of the special buckets that they release on and off throughout the year. We are hoping to get one of the ones from the Mickey's Not So Scary, but they ran out before we actually got them.
So fast.
If you go to one of those events and they have a special popcorn bucket, get it as soon as you walk in the park, because within a half hour they are gone. This year it was the Oogie Boogie, the Boogeyman, and it was like a rainbow, like bright color bottom and a bright color strap. It was cute, but we did not get one. Now, this is cute. Yeah, this is fun. It looks like the Main Street balloons. You got Mickey, and then on the back, you got the handle here, and on the back, it folds out for the filling. Now, it's kind of interesting because when they fill it, they turn it upside down and fill it again because it fills the ears. So you really get a lot of popcorn to stuff in here. Mm-hmm. Now, if you don't finish it all and you're trying to empty it, that's a challenge too, because they get stuck up in the ears. But it's a nice little item you can sit on your shelf when you get home, and it just resembles that Main Street balloon, and everybody loves a balloon.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
This is awesome.
Probably, this is like this is the biggest item I got. I got the Pirates of the Caribbean Battleship. I am so excited about this. I love the game Battleship. It's a fast game. It's not like Monopoly that drags on forever. It's a fast game. It's a fun game. And Pirates of the Caribbean is just the perfect theme for it. Like, it's just so well themed. And I'm going to open it up because it's so cool on the inside. I got to show you.
Pirates is my favorite ride, by the way.
Yeah. And this plays just like regular Battleship. It's just a different skin, if you will. You know, it's just a different... But look at these Battleship containers. They're treasure chests. Do you see that? It says Battleship, Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's got skull and crossbone, and it's got the lock. It's just a little treasure chest. And then you open it up just like regular Battleship, and it's got a cool little picture on the back. Both of them have different photos, and they have the little ships that go in here. They're brown, and some even have masses, so they're cool. And the little hit and misses are little powder kegs. So it was just fun. It was something I really wanted to get, and I love how well themed it is to the game. You know, it's not just like Mickey Mouse Battleship, like Pirates Battleship. It works so well. So I'm excited about that.
Let's face it, we all leave Disney wondering how much of Disney we can take home with us, because we all get that Disney depression until our next trip. And if you're watching this, I'm sure you're just as much as a Disney fanatic as we are. So it's every trip we go on, we're thinking, what can we get different that we could take home and we can use throughout the year to bring back a little bit of Disney with us. And I think she hit it right on the head with buying a box game that we can all sit around the table and play. Yeah. And I think my next trip will probably add to that. I'd like to get the Haunted Mansion Life, or
the Tower Terror Clue.
Yeah, Tower Terror Clue is interesting. They also have the Monopoly, which is just
the Disney Monopoly.
Yeah, general Disney.
They have Disney Candyland too, which is interesting.
They had a Tower Terror Jenga, I believe, too, or was it Haunted Mansion?
I don't remember, but they did have a themed Jenga.
Yeah, so the game's options are a really neat idea, and I think they should expand on that.
You still have another item over there.
Oh, I do have another item. Okay. Well, this is another item I got generally for our anniversary, and it was from my other daughter, Crystal's her boyfriend, David. He was nice enough to get a beautiful frame that they had for sale in most of the gift shops there. And it is gorgeous. Being 25th wedding anniversary, it's silver, so he was very thoughtful in that and got us a nice silver picture frame, and it's got a beautiful standout of the castle. It's just really pretty. And although I haven't gotten a picture printed from our trip yet, I already have this displayed on our shelves next door. So couldn't wait to get everything up and moving. But yeah, it's a gorgeous frame.
One of the last real items I have here is also from the Not So Scary Halloween party, and I forgot to show it, but it is a bag, like a canvas bag, like the reusable ones you'd go grocery shopping with, and it's so cute. It says I want candy, and it's the Mickey Mouse, says Dracula. Happy Halloween? Yeah. Happy Halloween 2018, Walt Disney World. It's got a cute little pattern on the side with pumpkins and the castle, and this is what I collected my candy in while I was there. It was like $6. So cute. Fun memories.
Definitely worth it too, because you get so much candy, and when you start out with
the teeny tiny bag they give you.
Yeah, they give you a bag about this big, and although they're holding bags in the park, you pick up another bag. That's just so much more convenient, because you are going to collect a lot of candy. If
they give you handfuls, so you go to 5 spots and your bag's full. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun that night. Lots of fun.
And then the rest of the stuff I got was kind of just edible stuff. We obviously all got our Disney mugs, our refillable mugs at the hotel, which is a fun souvenir. I always like to bring these home and use them. And so we did that. Since we were on the Disney dining plan, these came with the Disney dining plan. And we were left with so many leftover snacks, so we spent them all on things that we were able to take home. So we got unicorn horns from the Goofy Candy Co. We got Chip and Dale Mountain Mix, which is just trail mix.
I know I got the, I didn't bring it over, but I have a bag of the gummies,
Goofy gummies. I got these Rice Krispie treats. I love these Rice Krispie treats. They are not like regular Rice Krispie treats. These are like homemade ones. You know how they totally taste different than the ones you buy in the store. Delicious. And then this, which I thought was so cool, counted as a snack credit. So if you have the dining plan, look into this if you have extra ones, because these are mints, little containers of mints, Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy, but they come in tins, like these really nice tins. So it was a snack credit because of the food that's inside, but the tin is a souvenir in itself. Oh. So I got these because once the tins are, all the mints are gone, I can put like paper clips or, just whatever and organize these. And I just thought that was so cool and such a cute idea to be able to have these as souvenirs for just snack credits.
Sure. I mean, you could also keep it all Disney. You can put your pins or your pin backs if you're a big trader in here.
Penny presses if you didn't want to organize them in a book.
Yeah, if you don't have books yet, you have leftover penny presses. Or you can put coins in here for your next trip to get penny presses. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of options you can do with this. And they look great sitting on a shelf. I got a set of them next door as well.
Yeah, they're so cool. So anyway, I think that's all of it. It was a lot, but I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to end this video and say,
find other things, but whatever.
But yeah, we had a great time, and although we said we bought a lot, it's never enough. We always want to bring more Disney home. There was such a long list that I had made that I couldn't get.
I forgot something already. I got a sweatshirt. It was really cute. I got a navy blue sweatshirt. It had Minnie Mouse, and it said Walt Disney World, and then it had like the castle, the tree, the 4 symbols, but it was all in like sketch form in light blue on a navy blue sweatshirt. So it was cute and simple. So I'm sure there's going to be other things that we're forgetting about, but there's one.
Yeah, no, and we didn't include anything from your sister and all of her items.
The rest of the family.
Yeah, the rest of the family. We just went nuts. But her sister's already booked to go back in a few months.
Yes.
I may be back in February, but next year is Disneyland for sure. But we'll have a whole nother haul by then for sure. But man, I'm already getting my Disney depression going, so I'm ready to go back. So
I know. It's so ready to go back. But we had a good time. These are all the things we got, and now we are fresh and ready to go. And we have so much more content coming out for you guys. So many things that we have thought of to make videos on and talk about. We got a lot coming out.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a live coverage. We did a show while we were at the resort.
Yes, we did. Poolside.
Yeah, we'll review our resort. We'll review the trip in general. We'll do a show just on Mickey's Not So Scary. Mm-hmm. And I think we'll do a show on the dining plan as well, because it's the first time we've done that in several years, got the free dining. So I think it's a good review. So. And we had a lot of good food, I got to say. So
yes, we did.
So right now, coming off of a fresh trip, we can go on for hours talking about Disney. Especially me, I just don't shut up about it. But I look forward to some future shows, and we're going to put them out as quick as possible.
Yeah, definitely. So if you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe. Leave a comment below on anything that you'd like to hear us talk about or any questions that you may have, and we will see you guys next time.
See you real soon.